Welcome to That One Show, where we're back. We're gonna make some primetime picks right off the bat, since you know football, and then we'll talk about.
We should go back to talking about Vegas too, because that would be a good conversation, kind of.
Oh, the thing? We'll leave that up. So the Golden Knights.
Oh no, I wasn't even saying about that.
Oh, what were you talking about?
I was just saying how I'm surprised Vegas took this long to get sports teams.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I guess when your big appeal is all the other glitz and glamorous things in Vegas, you don't really need to focus on a sports team.
It's Vegas, so they even if the team sucks, like the Raiders, they still put on like a good show, kind of.
Yeah.
Like you're not just going for the team. You're also going for the kind of the environment, I guess. Or like the show business.
Yeah, you're going for the vibe of it, really.
Yeah, because, have you ever seen the Vegas Knights pregame?
No, actually.
You have not seen it?
I don't think so.
Pull up one of their pregame things. It's fucking crazy. When they were in the playoffs, it was cool. You know how they had two mascots? They have the one that's the actual Golden Knight?
Yeah.
They had him skate out, and they had it like a Game of Thrones type thing. They had all the teams. It was like 7... It was when they made the finals.
Oh, okay.
So, this is one of the coolest ones they did.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did not mean to have that
So
on full blast.
They had the guy come out. They had a big projection on the ice. It was like the Caps was like a dragon or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, when he first came out, they had all the teams' banners that they beat. And he had like a bow and arrow and shot a flaming bow and arrow at each banner. He didn't actually shoot something, but he did like the thing, shot it, and it hit the banner, it burned up, and then the last one was the Caps that lowered down and showed a big dragon on the ice, and he had to fight it, and he kills the dragon. It's cool.
Oh, that's awesome. But as I was gonna say though, the thing you showed me was the little Zamboni things they're selling with food in them. I don't think I've ever seen a.
So there's another thing that does. Know how baseball stadiums? I think Phillies do it. It's the beer bat. Mm-hmm. The one I think it's Detroit, does a hockey stick full of beer.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is cool. Look at that. Ain't that awesome?
Oh, hell yeah. Listen, Vegas does one thing right, and it's putting on a good show.
Yeah.
Is there any soul there? No. But
playing sports? Maybe not.
Yeah.
But doing a Showtime thing, I would want to go to the Sphere.
I do want to go to the Sphere.
I heard that, I don't even care what it is. My friend said he went and seen Grateful Dead there.
Oh, that's the show that I wanted to see there.
He said it was fucking insane.
Yeah, I saw a video of it online.
It's just a small little area where the band's set up. Well, it's kind of a big stage, but they have all the screens all over. So as they're he said, as they're doing, he said when he was there, he's like, I was gonna trip, but I didn't want to. As though he's like, I just smoked. So he said when he was in there, he goes, I felt like I was tripping. Well, especially because it was Grateful Dead.
Oh yeah.
Is that the Sphere?
Yeah, I'm guessing this is before the show.
Oh, Dead & Co.
Yeah, Dead & Company. That's what it is nowadays, though.
Yeah. It's still Grateful Dead, though.
Kinda, but yeah. I do want to see them one day. That'd be cool. But I also would like to go to at least something in the Sphere, because that sounds like.
I want to see that one day for sure.
Yeah.
Sick.
Mhm.
Well, did you the most recent USC that they had in the Sphere?
I did see
Did you
that.
hear about that?
That looked crazy.
Yeah,
they said
I watched some of that.
Since it was they were doing mostly all Spanish fighters.
Yeah.
So they did
a
whole
Mexico.
history of Mexican fighter things, history about them.
Yeah.
On the
really
big
cool.
screens as they were coming out and stuff. It was cool.
Yeah.
I guess Vegas is kind of cool. Close-ish to Mexico, right?
I mean, it's probably
Not
6 to
really.
8
I don't
hours
know.
away.
Really?
But that was the
For
big,
the state size, that's relatively close. But yeah, I do want to see at least some show in the Sphere one day.
I want to see one show in the Sphere. Dude, it's kind of cool. Just walking past and you just see. I did see the smiley face. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, when I was there.
Moving around.
Yeah, it was I did see it. I was like, oh shit.
Oh.
And then another thing they did that they had literally, it was just the Earth, and that was going. It was like the moon cycle of the Earth, like it was showing the Earth, and then shows like day and nights and stuff
Like
as
from the
it's spinning
moon's
around.
point of view, kind
Yeah,
of thing.
it was
that's
cool.
I've seen a lot of fun stuff they've done on there before. They do a lot of football stuff there.
There was one.
I think they did a SpongeBob thing once too.
Yeah, they did. They did. Well, imagine walking out of the bar like fucked up, and you just see a giant smiley face.
This is
Kind
like
of freak you
this
out.
is peak.
Or you're like in the club, you're like real fucked up, like drinking or whatever drugs you're doing down there.
Yeah.
It's like you walk out and you just see that. You freak, or like the eyeball.
Oh
The
yeah.
giant eyeball. I didn't see that one.
What's that, Jake? What?
Yeah. What drink
what
do you
beer is
have?
that?
It's Bolero Snort. It's an apple cider donut.
Oh.
It's a sour. You want to try it?
I'll try it.
It tastes like apple cider. It's pretty
I was
good.
drinking Glazed and Confused last night.
Oh, fuck you.
And then the Vive Mas sour, the one that's bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I love that one.
that one.
I still haven't got. I had it, but I haven't gotten it.
It's oddly more
And that goes-
expensive than
holy
the other
shit.
flavors.
AJ, try that.
Oh my god, that's really
I don't know
good.
if I've had this one.
It's
I think
from
I've had a
Bolero.
similar one.
From Bolero Snort. They're actually a Jersey brewery.
Oh my
They're
god.
not too far. They're not too far from here.
That's
That's
awesome.
Well,
an
no, they're
excellent
like-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bolero Snort makes good fucking beer. So they're.
I think I have one more of those Vive Mas ones. If you wanted to try,
I tried it.
I might crack it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it is.
That is definitely my favorite sour flavor, though, is this one, the Vive Mas.
Vive Mouse.
It's really good.
So Bolero Snort is in Carlstadt, New Jersey, whatever the fuck that is.
Carlstadt.
Carlstadt, yeah.
Okay. That sounds more.
That's not that
north.
far.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've never even heard of that.
it's probably a smaller town. Let's see.
I got it right here.
It's a borough.
Oh, it's an hour and 50 away. But
It's in
still-
It's by New York.
Oh shit.
How did you
Oh,
get
it's
this?
like- What do you mean?
Is it?
It's
sold
a
around here?
yeah. They sell a lot of Bolero Snort around here.
Oh, I guess I just don't.
Well,
really
because
pay
it's a
attention.
Jersey brewery. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I want to go one day.
That sounds good. What's the place called again? I'll link it for people to check it out.
Bolero Snort.
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 Hmm.
Yeah.
That's a
Bolero.
great name for a place, by the
And
way.
And
the
the
logo
thing is-
is
It's like a bowl. So a lot of their it's also funny because a lot of their beers are bowl related.
Huh.
So like the one was like, so they have a one beer. It's like Fruity Pebbles. It's an IPA, and it's called Fruity Pebble.
Oh, that's awesome. They're good and they're punny. It's
It
perfect.
is funny. They have one. It's like it's a cow something. Forget what it is.
Our beer, serious beer for not so serious people. That is a
Pretty
slogan
much.
and a half
Yeah,
right
look.
there.
See, there's some of their beers, and see how it says bowl. Or
They all look good too.
They all are. No, the one. Remember that one, the creamsicle one I had?
Yes, that one was
That's
good.
Bolero.
Okay.
And it was an IPA, so you had a little bit of the hops in it, but it was like
They're
It
real
was
clever
like-
with
yeah.
it too, because the logo is a bull, but it spells BS.
yeah.
So-
that is awesome.
There is that. They know what they're doing.
oh shit.
They're a good brewery.
I didn't realize that for a minute.
They're clever with it too.
Yeah. It's a little cheeky. Alright, let's get to primetime picks though.
Oh wait, there's one that I wish I had it. I think it was from Bolero. My friend had it, but it was around like
Maybe it's
one of the Star Wars came out. It might have been, but it has not been made. It was called Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, that's great.
What was it like?
It was an IPA.
Oh.
Raging Bullshit. It's all bull names.
Jersey Sarcasm.
I never had that one. What is that one?
I don't know. It stopped letting me scroll.
Oh.
The website looks nice.
Yeah, they got a good web designer.
I know what they're doing.
Let's see if it was made by. I thought it'd be like made by Squarespace or something. Who would have thought? All right, but let's get to primetime picks for real this time. So for Thursday night's game, Rams versus Vikings, we all got it wrong except for Lid. She got it right.
Rams or Vikings? What, Vikings lose?
The
Vikings lost.
The Vikings lost.
Because,
Oh, wow.
Because
It's the Lions effect. Whatever team the Lions beat, they
Sam
lose the
Darnold
next week.
got safetied
in the end zone.
That
but
was pretty
he was
funny.
really face masked on that tackle.
Oh yeah, I
and they
did
didn't
see
call
that.
it.
I did see that. I
The
didn't
game
watch
was
that
over
game, but I
after
seen
that.
that. They're like, "How is
Yeah.
this not a face mask?"
Game was over.
That was
after that.
bullshit. But
I
the
mean,
Vikings were losing anyway.
yeah, it
Let's
would've
be
been-
honest.
Yeah.
They would have had to make a crazy comeback still. But
See,
they
you
would've
don't.
had a
You're not.
chance
We're
to
not
get
gonna.
one.
You don't really hear much about that because.
Oh, I
the
heard
Vikings
all about
versus
it.
The Rams.
But if it was the Chiefs, it would
would've-
have been on headlines.
headlines.
But
Yeah.
I did hear about this. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
I heard about it the next day, and then nobody really said anything about it.
Yeah,
after
that's
that.
kinda what
It was
happened.
whack.
peak NFL. So tonight's game, this sounded like a good matchup at first, but Cowboys versus 49ers.
Ugh.
Is it bad? I genuinely don't know who to pick. I think I'm only going with the 49ers because of their track record over
Niners,
the Cowboys the
yeah.
past couple of years. That is
No
my
Ayuk.
only reasoning. No
For the
Ayuk,
first game,
no
I think
Jawan Jennings.
it's
No
gonna be
Debo, I
fine,
don't
'cause I
think,
think
right?
Kittle.
Debo's questionable.
Oh, Debo's
Oh fuck!
questionable.
I gotta.
That's big. If
If
he
Debo's
plays.
not playing, then. But
Yeah,
again, it's the
Debo's.
Cowboys.
I'm picking the Niners regardless.
I think I'm going to stick with the Niners regardless. Lid, do you want to pick one?
Yeah, should I just
Cowboys or 49ers?
49.
Alright, sweep it.
Yo, for the AGF league, should I just take out Debo or should I leave him in?
Leave him in for now. I'd wait till like...
Yeah, but look,
Oh, wait.
my
It's
other
90
wide
minutes
receiver-
before.
Yeah, the problem is you only have till 1 o'clock probably to
it's
decide.
1 o'clock.
Right?
All I have is Pittman. I don't really want to put him in.
Then don't.
Or
Well,
wait, no,
first-
I probably can move.
Move Amon-Ra St. Brown to where Debo is.
Yeah.
Have Debo in your flex
Yeah.
because then he still plays tonight though. That's the problem. Everyone on your bench plays by 4 o'clock today,
Yeah, no.
so it doesn't really help.
Yeah, the thing,
You're really just
The
going to have
only
to take a
people-
risk with starting him or not.
the only people I could really
If I were you,
switch out is
I would start David Montgomery over him. if I
over
were you.
Debo.
But then you are starting a bunch of Lions,
Roar.
I know.
and one of them's Laporta.
But who's to say they
And
won't
Laporta
all
hasn't-
go off?
or should I? Fuck.
This is rough.
Fant against Buffalo or Laporta against Tennessee?
Good thing is you're playing Devin, and we were about to
I'm
tell
not-
him about his team last night.
So now that we're at the official halfway mark of fantasy, how do you guys think everyone, including yourselves, is doing?
Devin has the worst team in our league.
Well, I like the involvement from literally everyone except for Devin.
Yeah.
Like Luke actually seems interested. He's picking people up. He's made trades.
Yeah.
George is definitely interested. Like everyone's
Seth's
invested.
interested. Everyone's invested.
Dylan's he's
That's
tied
it.
for the best record. Seth's team is crazy. Like
My
Devin
team
works.
is working.
He
Yeah.
works all nights, so usually you probably gets home, doesn't even check it until someone says something.
yeah, but he just never thinks about it ever at all.
No,
That's the problem.
That's
Like,
the
How are you
issue.
going to be in a fantasy league and then not think about it whatsoever until people tell you?
For
I
context,
haven't- well, that's
Jake
what-
is 2-5. Devin's 1-6. So there's
Yeah.
that.
Wait,
We've
who
tried.
did Devin beat?
Dylan B in week 1, and he hasn't won a game
Because week
since.
one,
Ah.
his lineup was set because we drafted and then his lineup was there.
Jake,
Yeah.
let me put it to you this way: his super flex is empty because Deshaun Watson's out for the year,
And he never picked up another
but
one?
Deshaun Watson's still on his team.
But even if he didn't have another quarterback, he could
Wait,
start
Watson's up for
Brian
the year?
Robinson right
He
there.
tore his Achilles.
Oh.
He could put Brian Robinson right there, or anyone. Look at the running backs he has in.
Oh, wait, look.
2.1 projected. And
For our league, I'm
4.7.
2-5. Dylan's league, 2-5. And then the other one, 3-4.
Damn.
I need to win this.
Not
this
a not a good year for you, Jake. It's not a
No,
good. I'm
it's
3
not.
and 4
I'm
in
5-2. Dylan's league, I'm 6-1.
both. I'm 3 and 4 in both.
Yeah, and the one that I wanted to win because it was a bigger payout, I'm pretty much losing.
What place?
Oh
are you
yeah,
in?
the one that's my biggest payout.
Not good.
I'm 3-4.
Hmm.
I'm in.
Please, I think for that one I am.
All right. Well, that's our little fantasy update.
I'm in 6th place, but there's a 4-way tie. Wait,
I think being in this league where I'm not.
There's
in
a
the top
5-way
half is
tie
making me
for
so much
sixth
better
place.
in the other leagues. Like,
Yeah.
Because this shit is aggressive and competitive. Like,
dude,
it's
the
hard
one
to
guy,
win
the one
this
guy
league.
in this
Mhm.
league is 7-0.
Can we give a quick prayers to our buddy Dylan A in our other league who
Yes.
has not
Me
won
and
a
Josh
game yet?
actually had a conversation about that last night.
Oh.
We were talking about fantasy, and then he was like, I forget what he said exactly, like something like, you know who I feel bad for, something like that, and he's like,
Dylan A. And I was like, I know, we've all been watching. Like, there's so many games he could have won. But something just goes horribly wrong for him every
Well,
week.
especially Tyreek.
Every week.
That was a bad
But
one.
he'll get 0 points from at least one of his players every week.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And
something.
it's not even his fault. Though I feel the worst because Devin, who has not tried in weeks, has a better record than Dylan A.
Yeah.
That's just the worst thing ever to me.
Different leagues. Like,
Different
Dylan A's
leagues,
team
yeah.
is probably better than Devin's
Yeah,
team.
if they
Not
played
in
each
set
other, Dylan
lineup.
A would win.
Yeah.
If they were in the same league. Alright, but back to primetime picks. Let's go to Monday night's game. Giants versus Steelers.
Steelers.
Steelers by 100.
Yes.
The Giants are terrible.
What do you think?
That's a weird matchup for
Giants
Monday
or
night.
Steelers?
Alright, Steelers sweep. Yeah.
That's a really weird matchup for Monday Night Football.
It is. Steelers have already had. Is that their second or third night game this year?
Let's take a
I
look.
That
don't
might be
know.
their third.
They have had. Oh, there's actually none on this page.
Oh, so it's only their second. Because they were
One.
Sunday
When
Night
did they-
Football last week against the Cowboys.
When do the
Beat their
Giants
ass.
play? When do the Giants
One,
play in
two,
London
3. This is their third one.
or Germany?
This is their third, yeah. I don't know.
I think that's next week, which we'll do a primetime pick for that too. And the last
Yeah,
game.
that's Giants and Jags. That's the
Oh,
worst.
God. Wait, the Jags
Germany-
are traveling again overseas?
Yes.
What the
A lot
fuck?
of their fucking.
They're like.
Or
the
no,
main
no,
London
I don't
team
think it's
for some
Jags. It
reason.
might be Panthers.
Oh wait, it's a shit
yes.
matchup.
It's
Yes.
a really.
It's Giants and Panthers or something, right?
It's pretty much.
Let me see.
Hold on.
It's like It's like kind of punishing
it
Germany
next
for
week?
World War One and Two.
Yeah, this is how we punish the Germans. We
Is-
send
when
them
is
the
it?
worst of football. I don't know. I think it's next week.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Giants,
It's week 10.
Panthers.
Week 10.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
boy.
Giants, Panthers.
Yeah, but
In
apparently
Munich.
so.
It's not in London. It's in Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
the
that's
Munich
what I was
game.
saying. We're punishing Germany for
Oh.
World War
Yeah,
One
yeah. I've seen
and
those
Two.
games.
Still.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Like, we were punishing the
Uh,
British with.
Dude,
Dude,
y'all
why?
playing
Yo,
this
apparently
week, right?
over in London, they
Think so,
really
yeah.
like the Jags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's always
They
been
go there
rumors
the
of?
most?
They've gone there every year. I think for the past like couple of
I
years
don't know.
that they've been doing it.
how that began, but
Well,
they're
I think they
always,
were
like,
the first, one of the
most
first
of the
teams.
people that are fans in London are Jaguars fans for some reason.
It doesn't make sense.
Why do you think there's constant rumors that the Jags will move to London one day?
I don't
That
know if it's just
probably will.
because they're the team that the NFL chose to push on London
I
the
guess
most.
so.
Well, like
or
that's
if
not
it
really
just
that
happened.
big of a good of a team.
But like they're playing 3 games there this year. or
Yeah.
whatever.
I think they played pretty much.
They were there for like 2
It was like
weeks straight,
week
maybe
2,
3.
3, and 4 were all like London games.
Yeah, I think you're right actually.
They pretty much just stayed over there.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they stayed there for back-to-back weeks. I'm pretty sure, which is not the first time they've done this. I'm pretty sure.
But why the Jags though for London?
I'm reading this article real quick.
Like
In 2012, Jaguars owner Shahid Khan signed a deal with the English Football Association to play in London for 4 seasons, and I guess they just constantly renew it.
Oh,
yeah,
so
week
they have
4
a
they
deal.
played the Texans.
I thought NFL like picked and went like kind of drew 2 teams out of a hat,
Yeah.
like something like that.
So they usually play at Wembley Stadium, which I'm pretty sure is where it was played this year, and I'm sure it'll be played there. Yeah, they've played
you
there
should've-
every year
No,
since
we get to it.
2013, minus 2020 because of obvious reasons.
Oh yeah, it was weeks 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, but week 5 the London game was Jets and Vikings. So for the Jaguars, I think it was just 2,
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks in a row that they
Yeah.
played in London, 6 and 7.
Well, the Jets and Vikings, that was actually kind of funny. Because Shoei was like, I didn't have to wake up and watch misery. And then they lost.
They
I
lost
think we
23-17.
started fucking with them because the game-winning interception that made the Jets lose. He goes, I hope their plane crashes on their way back. All of them.
That's
I hope
Shoei
all
for
of them.
you. He's very cynical, that
I was
is
like-
to say the least.
I was like, wait, so you don't want Rodgers anymore? He goes, no, he fucking sucks. I hope that plane crashes and burns so I don't have to be a Jets fan anymore. I'm like, Jesus.
What is that? There's like a... What is this?
What the?
There's this thing in sports. It's called like I forget what it's called, the emergency draft plan or something, and it's if like an entire team gets wiped out. Oh great,
Oh
and
my
I
God.
lost internet.
Wait,
Alright.
yeah, I've heard about that because
Wait,
like
what? That's a thing?
I don't know if it's in like every professional sports, but I've heard of it before. Like, there's like an emergency draft that will happen if, like, for example, the team's plane goes down and everyone dies or gets very injured in it and cannot play. Like, it's a thing. Disaster draft, that's what it's called.
That's probably
Why
for
can't they just do what they did for the Steagles when everyone was at war?
combined two teams.
Just combine the teams. I
Or
don't
I
know.
guess if the whole team's gone, you can't just combine.
They were actually pretty
Yeah.
good
teams.
those years.
yeah,
They
they
win
were,
any-
weren't they?
Did
They had
win
a
any?
positive record, which, fun fact, that was the first time the Steelers
There was
had
no
a positive
Super Bowl
record.
though. Super Bowl
No.
wasn't a thing yet
The Steelers were not a good team until the 70s.
until the Steagles.
until the Steagles. I don't think they won the NFL championship that year though. They had a winning record though. Alright, and we got one more game we're gonna do. Week 9 Thursday Night Football. Texans versus Jets.
Texans.
Alright, Liz
That
got
was
Texans. But it is a Thursday
When's
night
Thursday
game,
night?
and it is in New York.
Jet.
You're going with the Jets?
Jets.
It being in New York, and
Dude, the Jets
Wait,
are
that-
one of them
So
teams.
that's next week. Yeah.
This
okay.
is this upcoming Thursday.
Yeah.
Dude, the Jets are one of them teams that
Who
you
do the Jets play this
that you
week?
want to do
Let's
good,
take
but
a
you
look.
also don't want them to do good.
Yeah.
You kind of get
The
that, like,
Patriots,
Okay.
because it,
In
the two bottom feeders of the AFC East.
especially being friends with a Jets fan, it's funny when
We'll
they're
go Jets.
Going Jets?
horrible, but then it's also even funnier when they win, because the Jets fans never happy.
I'm picking Houston. I can't convince myself to pick the Jets. I'm sorry.
my thought was either today or next Thursday they're gonna have a good game because Devontae Adams hasn't done anything yet, and he's gonna have a blow up game. One of those two, I'm guessing.
I think it's going to be today. I don't think it's going to be
Against
against
the
the Jets.
But it is a divisional matchup today.
I
think
told
it's
him-
a
That
away
is-
game for them.
Last
That
night I
is
told
true.
Shoei, he goes, "Yo, who do you got tomorrow?" I was like, "Who you guys verse?" He goes, "Patriots." I was like, "Oh, you guys are gonna get bent over. You guys are gonna
That would
lose."
be sad if that.
Just
If
the-
Drake
just the
May
fuck
balls
with
out
them.
against
the Jets are
Jets,
definitely
it's
a
over.
favorite, I would think.
It's over for the Jets if they get blown out by the Patriots.
Let me
It
see.
ain't happening
actually.
for
Who is
a green
favored
Super
in that
Bowl now.
game?
See,
I
yeah,
don't think the Jets will make
that's
the
what.
playoffs.
The
Yeah,
Jets are
that's-
7-point favorites in the game today.
Of course.
Yeah,
the
they are
Patriots are a
favorites.
dumpster fire.
Well, because they have Rodgers. That's why they're getting all these like late night games
Listen.
and shit.
Oh yeah.
They want to give old man
I'm
Rodgers
just
a
gonna say
spotlight.
it. Rodgers isn't that good.
He's not.
He's not that good anymore.
Yeah, he's not who he was.
He's not.
He's already throwing.
Yeah,
ton
but
of
he
picks,
only-
and
he
what
only
he
got
did
one
before was
Super Bowl.
throws barely any picks. That's what he was good at.
Right? Rodgers only has one Super Bowl.
He only went to one and won it
Yeah.
against the Steelers.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but also think about it.
That was
He
after.
he was up in talks.
Was that
'cause
like 2012?
That was 2010.
His-
2010 was the Steelers beat the Cardinals.
Oh,
his
2011 then. It was 2011.
Rodgers' prime was pretty much prime Rodgers with prime Brady, Manning, Breeze.
Yeah,
Like,
whatever.
yeah,
Everyone was
that-
in
that
their
was a
prime
tough-
at the same time. That was a great time for quarterback play.
That was awesome.
You gotta throw Roethlisberger in there too.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he was up there.
Even like Philip Rivers was doing good at that time. And
Yeah, but he's stuck in.
Those
he
years
was stuck
were-
in
He wasn't
San
having much
Diego.
team success, but
Those years were fun for quarterbacks. So like, just
we grew up
watching
at a
all of
great time to watch
Quarterbacks,
football. That was
yeah.
like classic. It's gonna be classic when we look back at it. You know, it was only 10 years ago or whatever at this point, but
Yeah. And now we have Mahomes, Allen. Those are the only two elites, honestly. If we're being honest, they're the only two
and the
elite
thing is,
quarterbacks right now.
like the percentage of starting quarterbacks back then that are
Yeah.
gonna end up in the Hall of Fame.
Way higher.
Yeah,
Like Mahomes is going to be a Hall of Fame. Allen will probably be. He's going to be talks
He'll
of
be
it. He
there,
probably
I'm
will
sure.
get there. The only thing that
He's a
that-
maybe right now.
The
It's
only
still
thing-
too early for him to really
if he
say.
doesn't fall off, I think he'll get there. If he continues to just.
If he stays on his progression, then yes.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, then
the
no.
thing that's
You want this?
No.
yeah, we don't really have many elite quarterbacks. This year
there's
and
only
kind
two.
of last year was like kind of talks of elites, but like
I think the only two
Ever
elite
since
quarterbacks
Brady
is
left,
those
there
two.
hasn't really been elite quarterbacks. It's been elite weapons. Like, who's the top?
That's
Who's the
true.
top guy?
Like, there is some other really good quarterbacks. Like, I won't lie, like Joe Burrow.
Well,
And,
but
like,
He lost in the Super Bowl, so he made it to one.
Yeah, Jared Goff is
He's
really
still young.
good.
There's a lot of young guys that are doing really good. I think it's just
Ain't
in
Bryce
5
Young,
years, maybe we'll be saying the same thing that we were just saying.
Yeah.
About the other, like
Yeah, but
Tom
you
Brady
think
era.
about it. If you think about it, like this year is not really standout quarterbacks.
Not really.
It's mostly standout weapons, like running backs and wide receivers.
Yeah.
And then last year was like a rare year of tight ends. But
This year's opposite.
Today's National
Tight-
Tight End Day.
This is
so-
the worst. Today is?
Yeah, today's Tight End Day.
Wow. Well, this year is the worst tight end season in a long time.
so that means tight ends are probably going to get the ball a lot.
That was so fun.
Wait, what was?
I
what was that
loved
game?
watching
That was
football.
a while
When
ago.
Tyreek Hill was
Oh.
on the Chiefs, I loved watching football so much.
Oh yeah, he was just like, wait
And
a minute.
I'm a Steelers fan. They're in the same conference.
Yeah,
He was so fun to watch.
the Chiefs were so much fun to watch when they had weapons.
Patrick Mahomes just threw as far as he could, and Tyreek would
He's-
just be like,
Mm-hmm.
He's fast as shit. He's still fun to watch on the Dolphins,
"Oh
but
yeah."
He has
Tua's
the
totally
quarterback.
different
Tua
the way
has
they
to
use him though too. I feel like
When
Tua
Tim
has to
Boyle's
stay-
throwing you the ball, you're not gonna have a
But
good time.
today,
Tu-
Tua's back.
Tua
today.
is
oh,
back.
did
At
you
1
think
o'clock.
they asked him if he's gonna wear a Guardian cap? He's like, no.
He's an idiot. Not that the Guardian cap
Well,
really
it
does
doesn't
doesn't
matter if
matter.
he's wearing
Shit.
one or not if he just plays smarter. It's really easy
It's-
to
yeah.
not take hits to the head as a quarterback, usually, unless you're getting like.
Especially-
Well, even
Yeah.
if you rush, you don't dive headfirst into
Right,
the
That's
guy.
what I'm saying. You
I
gotta
still
do the
can't
right
believe
slide.
he did that.
And the funny thing was, it was DeMar Hamlin that put him out.
That was the most
And it
ironic
didn't
play
even
of
look
all
like
time.
he hit him that hard.
No,
it
he
was
didn't.
Just
It was
Tua went
Tua
head
just
first
head
into him.
first into him,
Mhm.
and Hamlin was just making a classic
But I mean,
try and stop.
It was a
Tua
clean
didn't
hit.
learn before. I feel like after this one, he had to have learned like
No.
how.
If he
serious
gets
it
another
is that
one-
he needs to change like that. He needs to slide.
He
Learn how to do that, right?
Mhm.
So he pretty much is like, if he gets another concussion, bad as he had,
You'd think it would be over
He-
because
he-
people already weren't sure if he was going to come back from this one.
I didn't think he was gonna come back.
And
I
normally
didn't
people
think so, but
Because
get a
he did the
concussion
thing
and they're
there.
back
He,
in
like-
2 weeks
he,
max.
like,
It's
yeah.
been
Fucked
5
up, yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, he's been out a while.
He had a really severe one.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck that game.
I was gonna say, should we talk about Black
Yeah,
Ops 6?
it's getting-
Since
Fuck that game.
it,
different type
it
of-
just came out.
It
Has
came
anyone
out,
played
it's
it
already
yet?
sweaty as shit. It's so fucking sweaty. It's like almost not even fun.
Probably because some people are getting good at the new mechanics really fast. And you just have to. Get
They
used to it.
are.
Mhm.
Well, they're kind of easy to do, like
Oh,
get
really?
used to. But it's like there's people that are like running around slide like it's like
Too fast.
It's like
paced.
Fortnite.
it's too fast paced. Like
Or Call of Duty. That's pretty much the name of the game. It went from being. The pace has just steadily increased. I feel like over
Yeah, the
years.
pace has just gotten faster and faster.
Really, just shooter games in general, though. Probably that's how it is.
Yeah.
yeah, but what happened to old school Call of Duty where you ran normal? You didn't like do these fucking
You were
Sonic the
running like a
Hedgehog
soldier
sprints.
would in real life.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you actually have heavy shit. Like soldiers have heavy shit on
And
them.
I'm not saying the old CODs were realistic, but
No,
like
They were a
I
little
don't
more.
know, it was a little more grounded, I'd say. I mean, nothing wrong with the new Call of Duty being a little more fun with it, but like
Yeah.
I don't
Dude,
know.
also like
I haven't
the-
played 6 yet. I haven't installed. I'm
I
probably
haven't
gonna play
played
it throughout
zombies
this
yet.
week.
I heard zombies alright.
All I'm saying, Black Ops never misses.
That's true.
4 was kind of weak, but I didn't
I
dislike
gotta give it more of a chance. But
I
the only
played
thing,
I enjoyed 4.
fuck Call of Duty for. So I installed the game.
Go on.
This took fucking forever. I started it the day it came out, like late at night after my game, and start installing, thinking it would be done and ready to play the next morning. No, it's so fucking big. I had to move every fucking game that I have onto my external hard drive
Oh my god.
just to play this.
How big
but
is it?
It's like 100 some gigabytes, and then
It's probably more even.
Yeah.
it's fucking huge.
Cold War was big.
And the thing is, when you install the game, it doesn't tell you. It automatically installs either MW2 or MW3.
Along with it.
Yes.
They did
and
that
everything
before
for that.
another one of the
Yeah,
games.
you have to
So-
select it to make sure it doesn't do that.
I didn't know that, so I was like, why is this
That's
still taking long?
multiplayer.
So it was like my Xbox came up with the free up space. I went to free up space, and just to move two games were only able to move or uninstall.
It's kind of less space
Wasn't
than
even.
Yeah, it's about 100. It's a little less than
games
100.
have been for Call of Duty.
After all that bullshit, it's actually done installing. I go to play it. No, you have to install the campaign, install the multiplayer. God needs an update. Dude, it's an updating simulator. You pretty much just sit there watching updates.
Cold War was way bigger, by the way.
And it literally goes
Over it was like 160 at the final. That's on PS4. PS5 it was even bigger because.
Oh,
of
not
the
even to mention
capabilities.
it goes like combat pack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 11. 11 fucking combat packs. Like, why?
Download all of those.
Just for the game.
Do you want to know how much space the total game takes up on Black Ops Cold War on PS5?
Yes.
Over 255 gigabytes.
Holy shit.
Fill up an iPhone with that.
Yeah.
So, well, if you
That's
think,
pretty much all the storage on my phone. Like, come
if
on.
you think about it, Call of Duty is doing it right for a business standpoint because their games take up so much space. Makes people you can't play any other games
Yeah, they
because
get
there's
invested.
that's only Call of Duty you can
might
play.
not have even been a reason, but like
That's what it feels like.
it does.
I kind of never thought of it like that until you
it's
said
kinda
that.
crazy.
Jake with an interesting idea. Now that's something I wasn't expecting.
Hey, fuck off. But like, think about it. Like that's like you get any of the Call of Duty games nowadays, you have to delete every game off your console.
Mm.
And the thing that sucks, we're in the day of age where you have to install everything.
Yeah, you can't just pop a disc in and play anymore. Those days are long gone.
Like, yeah, you could pop a disc in and then it would update.
You still
or
have to
something like
do
that.
all that. Oh yeah,
But
on
now-
360.
Now you
Yes.
have to pop the disc in, then you have to wait for it to install, and then there's an update after that. Then you go to play it again. Sorry, needed an update.
Remember
Like,
when we would all be playing PlayStation 2 and you just slap it in and close it and it opens to the game?
yeah.
Yeah.
There is no menu, like there's
Xbox.
nothing to it like that.
Remember cartridges? You just put them in, you turn it on, and the game's right there immediately.
Yeah.
Now that we should bring back.
Sometimes you have to do the.
You know you're not
Yeah.
supposed to do that.
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to, but you still do it anyway.
Yes, I had to blow the shit out of my cartridges.
Yeah. I mean, why did it work though?
I don't know.
That's my
You're
question.
not
If you're not supposed to do it, how come
I mean,
it
the
works?
reason it's not working usually is because there's something like
It's not
dust
seated
or
right.
something
Yeah, or
on
there's a
the-
bit of dust.
So blowing it gets that off. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but the way you're supposed to do it is supposed to take like a Q-tip with some like either rubbing alcohol or Windex or something and just
That's not
rub
as
it.
fun.
Oh, obviously it's not as fun, but like it's the proper way to clean them, or more practical
I would
way.
Or
For a
another
DS,
thing-
that works
Another
perfectly.
thing you're not supposed to do, but the disc, like if there was like a little smudge on it, wouldn't read, you have to take it out, you
Yeah,
rub it on your shirt real quick, and then put it in.
Yeah, I
And
have
then
one of those
usually
things
that
where you-
fucks
the
up
disc
more.
cleaner where you're supposed to, you put the disc.
I
in
have
and
one
then,
of
like,
those.
pump it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever properly used it. I always just blow like. Breathe on it and just wipe it.
Yeah,
And
that's
if
what I
that
do.
doesn't
You
work, I get the rag out. And if that
And then,
doesn't
like-
work, I get the spray.
Yeah, I just make sure that whatever shirt I'm doing it with is not like a rough material.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even care. I probably fucked up
Jesus.
so many games for it.
I bet.
We
Seth, or not Seth, Jake would be wearing a jean jacket.
Oh man, why isn't the disc working?
fuck.
Alright, do we want to talk about...
I don't know anyone that owns a jean jacket besides Luke.
No,
I have
I'm
one.
just trying to think of the
You do?
roughest.
Yeah, I
shirt
rarely
material.
play it. I rarely wear it,
I
but
own one.
I have
think,
one.
somewhere.
I know I had one when I was younger, but I don't.
I have one that has a hood.
Oh.
It's a jean jacket.
Oh, yeah, that
It has,
one.
Like a
Mhm.
sweatshirt
Oh yeah, I
hood.
seen that.
Alright, so do you guys want to talk about baseball or Dylan's party first?
The Yankees suck.
Well, we'll talk about baseball real quick. The World Series has been going on. It's the two teams that the MLB wanted to be in there.
Yep.
And
It was funny. Josh
Yankees are
goes.
getting shit
Josh
on.
goes. My season's over. I was like, yo, welcome to Cancun. That's where the Phillies are.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and Shohei's injured, and
So series might be done now. If Otani's out,
I still think the
What do you
Dodgers
mean?
are
They're
gonna
up
win.
2-0 though.
Yeah, they have to
Wow.
lose 4 in a row to be out.
true.
I
They
think
can only lose one more.
I think the Yanks are gonna at least win one game. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
mean, they're at
thing
home
is
for the
with
first
baseball-
time tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
the thing is with baseball, it's like you could get a World Series sweep.
You could. It's possible. I mean, it could happen.
Like, because there's a lot of, like, football, hockey, like, it's very rare that you see a sweep.
Yeah.
Well, not football. I meant, like, basketball, hockey.
It,
Like, in
basketball,
the
it
finals.
depends how. Yeah, in the finals, it's very rare.
So, like, for the Stanley Cup finals, you'll never see a sweep because it's so high stakes.
Mm-hmm. It was almost a sweep, the NBA Finals last year. But that's only because Boston wanted to celebrate when they got home. That's my theory.
Yeah.
It was a gentleman's sweep, you know. I feel like this is also going to be a gentleman's sweep. I don't see the Yanks winning more than one game. Sorry, Yankees fans. But 2009 still stings, so you deserve it. So who have you guys been rooting for, though? In the battle of the biggest markets in baseball?
I wasn't really rooting for anyone. I probably like more of the players on the Dodgers.
Yeah, I'd say I'm rooting for Shohei. That's
I like
it.
Shohei. I like Freddie Freeman.
Yeah. Seth likes Freeman a lot for obvious reasons, so, like,
Yeah,
it's cool to see him doing well
Mookie's
outside
so
of
fun
there.
to
Mookie's
watch,
great.
always, like, yeah.
Yamamoto's great. Like, they just have so many fun
Luke
players.
really trying to come at me for pretty much dying last night, but he was barely there.
And
Does he
with
realize how
that-
much I was drinking before the toucan too?
And with that, we shall pivot to Dylan's party. They had the Halloween party last night, and we all attended. Did you guys have a good time? Because I had
Yeah.
a great time.
Yeah, it was good.
We got there a little late, but it was cool. We were chilling. And what was everyone's favorite costume of the night?
The jewel.
The one that we spent 10 hours.
I think the
working on.
Jewel. Which,
Justin's Jewel.
yeah, Justin, we've talked about him multiple times on the podcast before. He dressed up as a jewel. He handmade it, and it was incredible. Every time I saw it, I'm like,
It was
Like,
so funny.
it was
the way that
incredible.
he looked when he was moving around in it. It was funny.
yeah. And it was constantly in party mode because the light was like blinking on it.
By the end of the night, the colors were going away, and it was mostly only red, so it was like he was
Everyone say
dying.
what they were.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even notice
It's
that.
like the-
Everyone say what you guys were.
Oh yeah, I was Alan from Smiling Friends.
Beetlejuice.
I was Biggie Cheese.
I think those were all great.
I was Rally
Yeah.
during Halloween though. in his
Halloween
costume.
Rally.
Reflective
Halloween
Rally.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that was incredible though. And we were all
Yeah,
walking
there
up
were
to
some good
Dylan's party.
costumes this year, honestly.
Yeah,
Of the people that did dress up.
yeah. Some people
Some
just
people
didn't
even
try.
wear costumes, and other people like George just wore Eagles jerseys and said they were.
Well, he had He had
zombie
face
Asian
paint on,
brown.
so I mean, I'll give him.
Yeah.
At least he tried.
Dylan's was
I
cool.
guess.
Dylan, eh?
Oh, Dylan A was really
Dylan
good.
A's
I loved the
how-
pyramid.
Did
I
he
didn't
make that out of
expect it to
cardboard?
be
Yeah, he made it himself.
How the hell? That was like straight ass edges, perfect angles. It looked really good.
Yeah, he. For people who didn't know, he was Pyramid Head from the Silent Hill franchise, and it turned out really good.
Yeah.
I
Like
didn't
I,
expect it to be that good.
yeah, I think out of craftsmanship, that and the Jewel were my two favorites on like a crafting level.
His seemed like it would be harder to make.
Mine was
We
just
did
a
ours
bunch of
well.
shit I
Though.
put together,
Yeah.
but it
Bro,
was easy.
what is he
Jewel looked
talking
pretty
about?
good.
He's saying something about who wake up at 4 a.m. in this chat.
What?
Who said
I
that?
don't know, Luke.
Well, Luke's not here, so
What?
You
Look
just,
folded.
you just show
He
him.
folds all the time.
Yeah.
Who else?
He told me, he's like, you can't make fun of me for fall asleep at parties anymore. I was like, I was drinking a lot more, and then the toucan kind of.
It was also 4 in the morning.
It was 4
Yeah.
in the morning.
I was asleep by then.
Yeah,
I'm home.
Wait, that's when I pretty much died.
We
4 in the
guess.
morning.
I guess we weren't there.
were just
Three or
seeing
four.
how many
It's
hours
on
ago
Snapchat.
the
It said, like,
Snapchat
a certain
was, and
amount of
looking at the
hours
clock
ago.
and
So I did the
doing the
math.
math.
Oh yeah.
I went home at like 1 something.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
left at like 1:30 ish.
I know.
Yeah. Well, my ride was leaving, so I left. I didn't feel like staying
I
that
was
late.
tired and it felt like shit.
Yeah, I fell asleep quick.
I did not. I was up until like 3. I couldn't fall asleep.
I didn't
Alex's
even like go on my
costume.
phone and off.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
was so
like the Kyle
tired.
from South
Alex
Park.
was
I like
great.
South Park.
They had a
I
great
like
costume.
It was good.
Bobby's Wizard was pretty good.
I thought he was the Grim Reaper.
Bobby's
Yeah,
Wizard
'cause he
was
didn't,
really
he
good.
didn't have the
It
beard
looked
on
funny.
for like the first time I saw
I
it. and
seen
was like,
someone-
"Wow."
He
I
put it
walked
on
in, I
because
didn't
I
even
said,
notice it,
I was
it was
talking to him in
Bobby.
the kitchen, and he was like,
And I
"I
seen
put
him
it
like
back
this,
on
and
so you
someone
can
was
see it."
braiding his beard.
He was
That's
like, "You
hilarious.
missed my beard," and I was like, "Oh, I mean, I would like to see it." And then that's when he went outside and put it back on.
That's
At some
awesome.
point, me and Devin swapped. He had the wig on, and I had his do-rag on.
I remember
Devin
that.
was a prisoner.
I have a video. Hang on.
Yeah. Devin had a
There were
classic.
two
that were prisoners.
Yeah, him and
It was
Jordan.
and Dev's was funny because he was a prisoner, and throughout the night he just got more and more weapons.
Yeah, I don't know who was sneaking him the
I
weapons.
don't know.
And then when he was smoking, he was like, "Oh, I've been in a joint, so it's been a while, you know, I haven't been able to."
Okay, here's the
Lar.
do-rag.
Oh my god.
I know how to tie one now too. I watched.
It was
It
hard
looks
on
easy.
myself though.
It'd be
my hair.
easy on like someone with short hair.
It
Just
was
'cause your
hard.
hair made it difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like.
It was fun
Devin-
though.
Lauren made Devin a shank.
Oh yeah.
They had screws out on the front porch and duct tape for some reason. So Lauren just took the screw and wrapped it up in duct tape. And was, here's your shank.
That's funny.
Yep.
He started with nothing, got a shank, and then later on
had
in
a
the night
gun.
he had a knife and a gun. He goes, "Yo, I'm strapped up." I'm like, "Where are you getting this shit from?"
Oh my god, that's great.
I picked up the gun and I was talking to Dylan B about fantasy football. We were just talking trash to each other, and I didn't realize that I was like waving the gun around in his face while I was It was fun.
Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
Everyone popped off today or last night.
Yeah.
Costume.
I mean, everyone's costumes, they were very like unique ideas this year.
Creative.
Like
Yeah,
obscure characters, kind of.
yeah.
Like Dylan B was.
Nacho Libre
Nacho
was
Libre,
that was
so
pretty funny.
that was
You can
great.
picture that.
Ugh,
Yeah,
I don't know. I like that everyone was just different niche shit.
yeah. No one was like the same universe. Everyone was just so different.
Except the two Shreks and the two Fionas.
There was 2 Shreks and 2
I
Fionas.
was the only
But it was
barnyard
funny.
It
character.
should have been Peter and Lois.
It should have been Peter and Lois
For
for Eric and Lauren.
they
I'm
should.
still
I don't
on
know
that.
what they
They
said
don't wanna
about
do
that.
Because they're
idea.
American Dad fans. That's what
I
I
was the
think.
only
Why didn't they do
Nickelodeon
that?
character, I
Because
think.
they quote
You could
unquote
be
don't know
Stan
enough
and
about
Francine
Family
next
Guy.
year. You could be Stan, I could be Francine next year.
14.
Oh god, how do I be Stan?
Or I could get a
Just
black
wear a
wig.
suit with an American flag, like.
Yo, we
I
have a
need to be like-
wheelchair. We could be Joe and Bonnie. I'll get a wig. I'll get
Joe?
a wig.
I'll be Joe.
I'll be Bonnie. I'll be
I would-
pregnant as
You
Fuck
got,
Joe,
you gotta get,
that
you
might
got
be offensive,
Bristed for
Nah,
my
it's
trash
fine.
party. Put one of them giant like candy bowls on.
I think that'd be great. We could do that. We could do
You
that.
do have the wheelchair still.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
now here's the question: are you gonna be pregnant, Bonnie, or
Yes.
not? Okay. Because she was
That-
pregnant for like 7
Unless I get
seasons.
a doll and get Susie.
Yeah, you could do that.
I don't know.
No, you know what you do?
But
Didn't
Lauren
Peter
could
say
be
something
Lois.
about it
No,
one time?
you know what you
Yeah,
do? You
he's
start out as
Yeah.
pregnant Bonnie, and then later in the night
We'll
you,
get a
Yeah,
baby
having a
out.
kid.
you have a baby and just have
Yeah.
Susie.
Mhm.
You're gonna have it or not? You've
We'll
been
see
pregnant
if we
for like
remember
6
that
years.
next year. That's a whole 12 months from now, so we'll see.
Set a reminder for like September 30th.
Joe
Like,
Bonnie. That'd
start
be
working
great.
on Joe
Get a
and Bonnie.
muscle top suit, like
All you
he's.
gotta do, you gotta
normal legs.
get Luke to be Quagmire.
Oh,
Oh.
Eric and Lauren need to be Peter and Lois too. We need a whole Family Guy cast.
We could do that. Dude, they tried to make me be Donkey. I was like, I'm not being Donkey. Like, it's not a fun costume.
It would have been
How would
perfect.
you
That would have
Yeah.
been
I
funny.
don't know. They're like, all you gotta do is get a onesie. I'm like, I'm not wearing a fucking onesie to a Halloween party.
I did last
I was
year.
about to say, what's wrong with
I
that?
was Sully from Monsters Inc. and I had Mike on my
Yeah, but I didn't want to do it.
I was
because
AJ.
I like to go
Yeah.
out
I
full
wanted
out
to
for
be
my
sideburn
costumes.
AJ.
Onesies just feel lazy to me.
It is kind of lazy. It was
We
easy
were
and
kind of lazy
comfortable.
last year. I just put on AJ.
Well, I was
clothes.
only lazy because I was supposed to be Biggie Cheese, but
Yeah.
it came late. So I had to just
Yeah.
wear whatever Eric had.
I ordered my stuff for Riley like 3 days before the party.
Yeah, Amazon Prime came in clutch.
This
It was
podcast-
funny.
this
I
portion
forgot
of the
you
podcast is
said you
sponsored
were
by Amazon
Rally,
Prime.
and then I seen the flag in the crowd. I was like, oh, yep, that's what she is.
That beer he's drinking
Oh,
is
that's
really
great.
good.
You might like
Wanna
it.
try it?
Sure.
There's
It's like a
sip left.
donut.
Apple
taste.
cider donut. Oh, there's one sip left.
I'm not gonna say it.
Welcome to the beer portion of the podcast. Yeah, we already had that
Sour,
earlier though.
but it's donut flavored.
Apple cider donut.
That's good.
It is good.
That is good.
See, sours can be good.
I love
Just
sour.
not some of them.
Some sours are
I
good.
have never had like an Axe and Arrow sour that I didn't like. I
I've
like
had
the one I
one.
traded you for last night too.
Oh yeah, sour to the people. I had the orange peach mango one.
Oh, that one's
In fact,
banging.
I think the card for it's
Now
right there.
that we're talking about, oh, it's upstairs. It's not down here.
Oh.
I was gonna grab a Vive Moss.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can pop bring it up for album review, or you can get it right now real quick.
Grab it.
Alright, we just gotta stall for a minute or two.
Are we going somewhere for lunch, or like
We-
we're just kind of doing our own thing?
I mean, we could just do our own thing if you want. I mean,
I don't know.
so we're going for lunch. I could talk about my artist real quick. I mean, I've been my
Where are you going?
Tupac still.
Oh.
I like I said
Diddy
before.
killed him.
What?
No, Diddy killed him.
That's what they say.
Oh no, it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Who told you that?
I got people.
You got people?
No.
Okay. Well, I've been.
But the person that killed it, like the people that were kind of involved with it, have been coming out saying, "Oh yeah, there was money that was involved and all this shit."
Oh, that does remind me. Did you guys hear? Well, I mean, you guys did, but the Lil Durk situation.
No.
And how he's in jail now.
You want to try this one?
He was
He
he was charged with murder for hire. So who knows what's gonna happen with that?
Oh, that's good.
Blue Raz Lemonade.
That's good.
Yes, that is another one of my
Well,
favorite flavors.
The thing is, so Diddy would have got charged for the murder for hire. He could get charged for Tupac and Biggie,
That's what they say. Yeah.
and then all the shit like, fuck, what's his? Michael Jackson apparently.
What? That was an
I'm seeing a
accidental
whole bunch of
overdose.
shit.
Maybe you're on the internet too much. But as I was saying,
Yeah, well,
the Lil Durk
on the internet,
situation
that shouldn't
is
be
like
true.
something that's going on right now. Like,
Yeah, he tried fleeing the country to Italy. That's when he got arrested.
yeah.
He what?
He was trying to flee the country to Italy because he booked 2 flights and didn't take either of them. And then he was apparently had a private flight booked for like 9 o'clock at night or whatever. And on the way to the Miami airport, he got arrested because they found out he was doing that.
According to
And
the
he got
FBI,
charged
that's
for
what
murder
happened.
for hire.
That's
Yeah,
what he's
I
charged
mean-
with. Him and like 5 or 6 other people were arrested for it.
Mm-hmm. So it's gonna
Am I
be
gonna hit my parlays today?
it's gonna be a long case. No, it's gonna be a long case. We're gonna see what happens, but it's another situation where it's not looking good. There's already rumors that he could
Misery,
get the death penalty.
My friend.
They're just rumors. I don't know if that's gonna
Oh,
happen.
fuck you!
But like, it could happen.
Which would be
Am I
wild
gonna win my
because
parlays?
No.
the murder was a retaliating murder.
Said yes.
For a
Yeah.
murder
Had
that
to
somebody
keep all
else
vote.
did 2 years before that.
Yeah, because
Why
this
is
is.
just one person getting death penalty for that? Like,
I mean, I'm sure more people will be involved with it too if it comes down to it. But we have to see what happens in the courts before we really say like what's gonna happen. But it's another situation, like I said, that's not looking good for Lil Durk or anybody involved. But as I was saying before that, been listening to Tupac still. I'm halfway through all of his posthumous albums, which, like I said before, he has more of those than albums that came out during his life, which is crazy to think about. But also, Pop Smoke's the same way, because he didn't have an album out until he died. So,
Really?
Yeah, because he had 2 mixtapes and a few singles, and then he was shot.
What, is that how Pac is?
Pac
No,
had,
Pac had albums.
Pac had 4 albums, but he has like 7 posthumous albums.
What does that mean?
like albums that came out after he died.
Yeah. Like most artists usually have a couple, like 1, 2, or 3 or so.
Like Juice WRLD has probably more posthumous, or just as many.
I think he's
posthumous
tied right
as-
now. I think he has 2 of
That's
each,
probably
maybe
right.
3. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think it's 3 and 3, but I could be wrong. I stopped keeping track after the second posthumous album.
the one with Lucid Dreams, and then what's the other one? Death Race for Love or whatever.
Yeah,
that
and
one.
if you count World on Drugs too.
And yeah, World on Drugs.
So that's 3. And I think there was at least 2 so far posthumous. There
6.
might be a 3rd one.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure. Alright. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Or do you want to wrap it up here?
I think I'm good.
Let's get out of here then. Don't forget to tip your delivery driver, and we'll see you guys next week.
What's for lunch?